Good morning. Well, not good morning, guys. Good afternoon. How are you all doing? I am going to go ahead and start inviting some people. So just give me a moment, please. Welcome back to Boujie Talk. It has been a long time. As some of you definitely do know that I've had some life changes that has been happening. So I have been really delayed. I'm just going to get that out the way real quick. Is that I have been really delayed in everything that I've been doing. So I know I probably haven't been the best consistent person either, but sometimes that happens. There's some things that need your attention more than others. And at the time and the moment, I needed to get, hey Mac, what's going on? I needed to get some other things taken care of. So, how y'all doing? How y'all doing this morning? So let me see. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. What's going on, Mac? How are you? Thank you for watching. Please look, if you got any questions, please go ahead and ask me whatever questions you want to ask me. Share this video. I'm definitely going to ask you all to do that. Is share this video. That helps me. That way I can get in. So I'm back. Noonie Boujie. Boujie Talk is back. I realized I did not hashtag that. So somebody go ahead and hashtag Boujie Talk. BOUJIE. Boujie Talk is back. I'm not going to say that we're back every Wednesday at 12. I was supposed to be here today at 12 o'clock. I am a little late. Like I said, I had other things that came up today that needed to be taken care of so we could pay the bills, so we could keep it real. So our word of the day, just like we left off before, is that our word of the day is brought to us by Princess Bess. I am in love with Princess Bess. She is one of my sisters, my soldier tribes people. So I am bringing you her word for today, which I watched one of her videos the other day. Really strong, powerful sister that talk about some real stuff for real. And it's I speak because I seek. And I'm going to say that again. I speak because I seek. And what I got from that is that when we speak our truth and we tell our story, that we are healing ourselves and also helping to heal other people as well. I have been privileged to be able to do that with some young ladies that I've come encountered with. And you all will meet her possibly next week or the next following weeks that come up. I'll have you all meet her. And I've been able to work with her on her journey, which I'm so proud of. And also with us, with speaking, because we're speaking, it allows us to become very transparent and to become very open, which allows for trust and having respect in our community. So that's my word for the day, is that I am my sister's keeper, and I speak because I seek by Princess Bess. Hey Princess, how you doing, girl? So our questions, we got a couple questions that came in from some of my past viewers, and I've had questions over the last couple days that had questions about hair and about hair weaves and so forth like that. So I'm gonna just kind of run them off to y'all. One of them was, which some of these questions may seem real basic or simple, but these questions do keep coming up over and over and over again. So is do sew and weaves damage your hair? And I want to say, as Google says, if it's done incorrectly, then it can damage your hair. I agree. If sewing weaves, if they're done incorrectly, they will damage your hair. And also, if it is improper maintenance, they will also damage your hair. Meaning, like when you go in, hey Unique, when you go in and you have your weave put in, sometimes the braids are too tight. And then if the braids are too tight, then they want to take they want to sew it in. They sew that in too tight. They want to sew it in from the root on out, coming down to your base and sew it around the braid. Some I've seen where they've sewn it through the braid. So it's not necessarily gathering up that whole cornrow that's there, but it's right through the stitch of the cornrow. And I've seen it being done like that, which it wound up being really, really well. So that was amazing, and that it worked out better than having to sew the weave directly down onto the whole cornrow. So that one, so irregular maintenance, people, we still have to get our weaves maintained on a regular basis. Every 2 weeks, you still should visit your salon. Just because you get a weave done, it does not mean that, oh, I got this weave, I don't have to be back for another 6 weeks to 8 weeks. That's not the truth. You still need to be back in 2 weeks because your scalp may need to be clean. Oh, my sound is low? Let me see. Okay, let me turn this up. Okay, thank you, Unique, for letting me know that. Okay, I'm going to come up a little bit closer. Hopefully that'll work if I get a little closer to the camera. I dropped my phone, so I know my sound thing may be a little bit off because it does that when I'm on speakerphone. But either way, if you're not maintaining your hair, if you're not going to your stylist often enough every 2 weeks to have them go ahead and maintain your weave, to clean your scalp in between time, then yeah, it's going to be very damaging to your hair. The next question is, oh, well, I guess I just answered it. How is it that a sewn-in can be done incorrectly? Like I said, braiding it too tight. And the other thing is that I found is when you're doing your closure pieces, some people still do the old-fashioned closure. Some people not using the whole full closure. So the younger ones who are still doing the old-fashioned closure, or even using the closure pieces, sometimes what I've seen people do is that they will pull it so tight, and they will pull it at the front where you have your edges are coming out, you don't have any edges anymore. That's definitely one of the ways that your hair, that the weave can be installed incorrectly. The other part is just improper maintenance at home. Not coming in every 2 weeks to get your hair taken care of. And that's your hair taken care of. Not necessarily the weave. The weave is fine. That weave hair is fine. It's what's underneath that's not fine, that needs to be maintained. The other one is, how long should a weave last? A weave, an extension, an installment should last you 6 to 8 weeks. Google says that it could last you 2 to 3 months. I necessarily don't recommend anyone to keep their installment in at 3 months. That's way extremely too long. Some people may have been able to pull it off, and that's because they have been maintaining it with their hairstylist on a regular basis every 2 weeks. So some people can stretch it, some of us cannot stretch it. If you cannot stretch it, if your hair is not strong enough to hold it, don't hold it. Go in, have it taken out, and reinstall. So for our natural people, coming up to me, our natural people, I love my locks, guys. I love my locks, but y'all gonna be seeing some new stuff happening, so I love my locks. Can I press my hair while I'm going through transition? Yes, you can press your hair. You can flat iron your hair while you are going through transition. But what you want to do is you don't want to overly press your hair. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hey, Mom. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Mom. That's my mom on the other side. How you doing, Mom? Miss you. You should be here. But yeah, you can press your hair while you're going through transition. Now, once you kind of transition to the point where you are no longer wanting to do more straight hairstyles and you're okay with doing stuff that's a little bit more natural, then you don't want to go in and press your hair. You want to practice. You really at the foundation of it, you really want to practice doing natural hairstyles, doing twists, 2-strand twists, flat twists. You may want to practice braiding and so forth like that. So those are the things that you want to do while you are going through your transition of your hairstyle, while you're going your transition of growing your hair out, should I say. So yeah, you can press your hair while you're going through transition, but you don't want to make that a permanent thing. Once it becomes a permanent thing and it's the way you're doing it, then you're really not going natural. Eventually, you're going to create heat damage, which I think that was one of the next question was, how do I know if my hair has been heat damaged? Hey, Kim, what's going on, girl? I miss you. Mwah, 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 mwah. So One of the other ways of how do you know if your hair has been heat damaged? By overpressing, by putting that flat iron on 450. People are at home. This is for my at-home crew. You're at home and you are constantly putting that heat at 450 on your hair. And some people do it every day. They do it every day, 2 times a day. Oh, I had to flat iron my hair in the morning, and then the evening, the weather was kind of funny. I'm getting ready to go out, and I got to look like the best thing. And so I'm back at it, and I'm flat ironing my hair again. There you go, flat iron again. You flat iron in the morning, you flat iron in the evening. And then on top of that, you flat iron it at 450 degrees. Not good. Yes, not at 450. Exactly, not at 450. That's what we doing. We are flat ironing at 450. Anything over 400 is too much. And it only needs to be flat iron maybe one other time after you've shampooed and conditioned and did your first initial flat iron. You may only have one other time that you could flat iron your hair in the 2-week period of time. One time. Other than that, you need to learn how to wrap, guys. You got to learn how to wrap that hair. You need to learn how to pin curl as well. Hey, LaWanda, how you doing? You need to learn how to pin curl as well. So that so you don't have to worry about the heat damage. If you learn the maintenance things correctly, and if you are going to a regular hairstylist, if she's good, I'm telling y'all, if your hairstylist is good, and if she's bad, and if she's bougie, I'm telling you all right now, she is going to teach you how to pin curl your hair, how to wrap it correctly so that it will hold you and last you. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that heat damage while you're going through the process. Keep your hairstylist, y'all. She knows what she's doing. Or he. There's a lot of male stylists, too. They do know what they're doing. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Oil your scalp. I've had a client come in today because her hair's nice. It's good. But she's having some challenging parts. She's not oiling her scalp. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, coming from Florida. Yeah. Impact. Yes. So let's see. The other one is, how often should I clip my ends while I'm going through my transition? Your ends should be clipped every 4 to 6 weeks. Every 4 to 6 weeks. If your ends are not being trimmed every 4 to 6 weeks, then yeah, you're going to have a lot of breakage because you're going through the brushing, you're going through the combing, you're flat ironing to kind of keep a style or have some type of style or whatnot. So you have to trim your ends every 4 to 6 weeks. My clients, particularly when they're coming into me and they're starting to grow their hair out, I will trim their ends every 4 weeks. Sometimes I've had to trim more often than that, and it's not all over the head. I might see where their back may need a little bit more attention, their front may need a little bit more attention, but I will trim their ends every 4 weeks, or sometimes a little bit in different areas, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, how often they come in, because they want to maintain the health of their hair, and they want it to be strong while they're going through the transition. So we want to make sure that we maintain that and do that on a regular basis. So y'all, I'm going to say thank you all for watching Boujie Talk. Thank you all once again for everyone who came on. I really appreciate all of you that were on today. Kim, I hope, man, you can get back into doing some other stuff. Oh, thank you. Like my purple. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, so Mr. Mac, thanks for watching. Mom, thanks for hitting us up. Unique, thank you. I'm not sure if I know you personally. I may. But I just want to say thank you for definitely watching. So we'll be back next week. I'll keep it posted what day next week we'll be back. Most likely it will be on a Wednesday. Either Tuesday or Wednesday we'll be back. So if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, please inbox me. And I will see you next time on Boujie Talk. And we should be introducing within the next couple weeks some of my people that I have been so grateful to mentor since my new opportunity. So thank you all. Have a good day and stay bougie, y'all.